Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. Yeah. Weird, but a nice guy.
Big Cat is the best. Showing us emails from Tom Shattuck. That was
funny. That's right. Do you hear about this?
Emails from Tom Shattuck. Oh, please.
Do we still have it or not?
He just showed it to us.
Do you have it?
He didn't email it to us. No.
Wait a second. I'm going to text him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to give that away yet.
Did he send the same message Clemmer sent?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see if he's ready to send over. Shattuck sent a resume, basically. He wants a job at Barstool.
He'd be a good hire.
I think that our relationship could be a real home run.
Just weird.
He's always talked about, he's talked about Barstool with me like that. And I'm wondering, where
me and you together, Dan, that is a can't lose parlay.
Now, I'm not saying you should bet the house on me.
I mean, Jesus.
But I'm willing to go all in on Chicago.
Saturdays are for the Proud Boys.
That's a great podcast title.
Yeah, that would work. Oh, God. Just another gig. Just get your own fucking career. Jesus
I just don't know where he sees the fit. That's what I don't understand.
I think he thinks it's wacky. Like, I have this wacky fan. Like, it's just, nobody cares. Right. Nobody cares.
Yeah, doesn't Barstool need, like, a 50-year-old man?
Oh, here we go.
You know?
All right. I think he's sending it over. Colin's like, I feel bad. Like, Shattuck has a job. I'm like, too bad. He sent Dan a fucking email trying to get a job.
You're doing that knowing the risks.
Of course.
Yeah.
Not knowing, like, wanting this conversation.
Probably.
But he picked the wrong guy. Like, Dan, you know, I don't think that's. Oh, here it is. All right.
Now, do you think Dan was aware of him saying to his child, would you please kindly F off? Does he know the kind of guy that he's messaging with?
All right, reading it now. Is he hired yet? Let's see here. All right. Hi, Dan. I create tons of content now, including on-air WTIC. Obviously, Dan knows that.
Hold on. This is how he starts?
Yes.
That's a psychotic way. You don't say, like, my name's... I was on the Kirk Minahan show. Nothing?
Mike, you don't think Tom knows that Dan knows who he is?
I
Those
guess.
are two giants. God, what's wrong with you?
I suppose.
Jesus Christ. I mean, do you think, like, Bruce Springsteen would do that if he emailed?
There could be two people named Tom Shattuck in the world, is all I'm saying. You know?
I am writing this because I think I could be an excellent content creator for Penn/Barstool in Massachusetts.
Oh.
I'm already creating about 30 hours of total content, 30 hours total of content per week. I run 2 podcasts and a 4-hour daily radio show for Odyssey. They're trying to re-up me as we speak, so my window is short.
Act now.
Hold on. They just sent a contract along.
My pen is out, Dan. Hurry up. Hand is getting closer to the paper.
I didn't even see that the first time you showed it to me.
Now, before I keep making fun of Tom here.
1 second.
This is what much have done.
1 second. Yeah, you're right. I was going to say that. I just picture, like, Shattuck sending the audio form. He's like, I don't know when they're going to come by with the contract. Oh, well.
Alice. Tom, we've got a Brinks truck outside.
Fucking kid, he wakes up at 3 in the morning to do it. He's like, I don't know if I have a pen around. Oh, boy.
Are you famous radio host Tom Shattuck? Sorry, Dan, gotta go.
Hi, Tom. This is WTIC owner. I'm offering you a huge contract.
He's got one of those giant checks like Ed McMahon.
Barstool? I gotta read that again. And they are trying to re-up me as we speak, so my window is short. .. They just sent the contract along. That's like it happened in real time. Along. Like along. Like
While I was typing this email, the contract just got here.
Just landed right in this desk.
And they said to me, Barstool, those libs don't have the guts to hire you.
This is what I can do for Barstool. Better Halves, daily betting podcast. The Shattucks live in Massachusetts, where sports gambling just has become legal. Like many other Americans and New Englanders, they do not have a lot of experience with this new way to enjoy sporting events. A great place to showcase other Barstool content creators on the Better, B-E-T-T-O-R, Have show. The Shattucks will explore and learn more about the terminology and getting started with sports betting as a beginner, how to enjoy this form of entertainment responsibly, and demystify the sports betting universe for the layman.
Interesting.
That is a way better pitch than Mutt.
This is, yeah, I want to make fun of Tom, but this is much better than what Mutt has done. So.
6 people would listen to that.
No, I that's funny.
Do you think Dan read this whole thing?
No, Dan saw his name,
Here it is.
And told you
ran to
about
me
it.
and
Yeah,
asked where you were.
We are able to produce everything ourselves on our end, a la the Kirk Minahan show.
Not sure if you're familiar with them, Dan, but I sure am.
Sales, both Tom and Alice Shattuck. This is, by the way, him sending this email. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. Are highly polished and professional. Oh, no question. And able to meet with clients, travel for appearances and live remotes, cross-promote and other Barstool shows across all the company's platforms. In addition, they are both able to provide their own ad copy without additional assistance, especially as Alice is a marketing professional with years of copywriting expertise.
Is he pretending to be his own agent?
Yeah, I think
From his email?
I think he's going back and forth. Like,
He used the wrong email?
Yeah, I think so. Because we've been married for over 12 years and podcasting daily together for 3, our on-air dynamic is a tight-knit and playful one, with a strong ability to develop content and show direction together and improvise off each other on the fly.
This is from powerfulmediaagent@gmail.com.
All right, Tom Shattuck, Burn Barrel, he goes through that. It's a personal look at the life in the Shattuck house with Alice and Tom's 4 kids and various animals. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, here you go. Anything can happen on the Burned, it says, Mike.
Now that's exciting. Are your ears burning, Dan?
We've also started a new one, a new food lifestyle podcast, the All You Can Eat podcast.
Okay.
Show is the Tom Shattuck Show getting food and health program sponsorships to create food and family focused content. There's so much more than your average culinary show. Jesus Christ.
He's got a lot of ideas.
I said, is he hired yet? He said, you say the word. I'll be tomorrow morning. I'll go to bat for him.
You should do it. I can't believe Dan trusts you after the
I almost want to fucking hire Shattuck at Barstool so much. But I have to, like, you know.
Yeah.
It is nice that he included his wife in that pitch. That's a nice move.
I think he has to.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have the Better Have show without your Better Have.
That's true. That is true.
And if we're being honest, that's what, I mean, come on.
Dan,
People are listening for
I've
it.
already written Tom on the contract. S-H. I'm going to write my whole name here, Dan, before you. This deal is TTUC. All right, it's done. Goodbye. What? Oh, huh? What? As a matter of fact, it's made an offer right now as we speak.
Ready to purr, big cat?
It's like the Shattuck to go for Billy football. Hey, shot his shot, you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I love making fun of him, but it is that's what you should do.
But if I was editing that, many things I would edit, but I would say, get rid of this contract thing. Like, nobody thinks that WTIC is going to offer you a contract worth anything.
They just sent the contract over. That's like me asking Erica, like, what do you have to offer me?
Jeez. Did he consult with you before this, Dave?
He asked me once who does the hiring at Barstool for
Is it Dan
programming.
Katz?
No, I said Hank. I was like, Hank, I think is like the program director at Barstool.
Is that true?
That's what I just think, because he's like, didn't we talk about this once? Like, we think he's kind of like the program director.
Rico makes a joke about Brandon.
Yes.
And PFT literally stares at him for 4 minutes. A death stare.
I saw you tweet this clip. I just didn't get anything out of it because I couldn't see it. So it was literally him just looking at him the whole time?
Yes.
It is awesome.
Yes.
You have to watch this.
And then, do you have it, Justin, or no?
I do.
Do you have when PFT starts talking? Hold on. So where are you at here?
Right at the beginning. Rico's about to...
All right, do the brand. So he says something?
Pour it all out. Something Brandon would know about.
All right, so some Brandon would know, but then he stares at him.
To go all out for a championship, something Brandon would not know about.
Right,
Yes.
and let's be like, so let me just be very clear about this. And PFT is about to defend his teammate, which is fine. Brandon would not know anything about winning a championship.
Correct.
He has not won a title. And nobody, I've been nice so far. Nobody deserves to get shit on like Brandon. He talks all kinds of shit, goes after people all the time. He's a big shit talker. Just like if I had lost the title after missing the niche question, I would have deserved a endless reservoir of shit from people.
Sure.
Endless. If you talk the talk, you've got to own it. But instead, what Brandon does is he goes to Eric Nardini. He does this. He does that. He accuses people of cheating. He blocks people. He gets family members hired. He gets family members killed. He does all this stuff, right? There's a failed wrestling podcast, whatever. Does all kinds of things. Fine, no problem. But then PFT offers the weakest. I mean, like I have more respect for his brother than him at this point. You know, like it's just an embarrassing moment. Do you have this or no?
Let me see.
Okay, good.
It's a 5 minutes buffering.
4 minutes and 12 seconds, I think is what the tweet says, Justin.
We'll get there.
It's just buffering. What are you doing?
What are you getting mad at me for? I'm just have the sound ready.
Reload this.
You want to play on my phone?
All in due time.
On the verge of a champ. He was dead. We're in trouble. He dropped halfway.
Here we go.
And I have the over tonight, so.
Where are we? How far into this?
4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
Got something to say?
So this is after PFT, and I don't know if this is a bit or not. It didn't feel like a bit to me.
No, it felt like real anger.
It seemed like, honestly,
4 minutes.
PFT is a super sensitive pussy, and I like him. Like I got along with him. We got along very well at the live event. I like him. He seems like a nice guy. You know, but I mean, I'm like, if this is a bit, it's not very funny.
I'm also
and also like Rico, come with the king. Like you know, I was there the whole time. You didn't say a fucking word to me about any of this stuff. Like Rico's a soldier. Come with the fucking boss. Jesus Christ.
I'm also thinking if I'm Rico, that's an innocent enough. Like, oh, Brendan wouldn't know anything about it. 4 minutes later, I would have forgotten that I said that.
He's standing the whole time. And if it's a bit, I give him credit. It was a well orchestrated, like, you know, he was committed to it, but I don't feel like it was. Did you, Justin, watching it or no?
No, he looks very serious right now.
Triggered.
Serious.
Hold on. Typical liberal pussy boy.
Wow.
You know, I mean, he's finally stopped crying from his thing 3 years ago where he sat next to some guy at the office and he felt bad for being a white guy. He's over that now, I think.
Good.
But now he is mad at Rico Bosco because let's be honest, like if I handed these guys, they didn't come close to a title. I whiffed on the niche question and we still won. Like I gave them a lifeline and they still fucking choked it away. I said that, and I texted the guys yesterday. I said, we're done moving on to next year. Now we're going to be assholes. Now I'm going to be an obnoxious champion. You will never beat me. PFT, that's never going to happen, okay? From one white guy to another, okay? We both have our white guilt. You are never going to beat me. Brandon Walker, you're never going to beat me. We both know that's never going to happen. You're begging to come to my team. You're never going to beat me. Fran, you can read all the books you want about how to parent your white kids. You are never going to, unless the niche questions are asshole brothers for PFT, which, by the way, I can have one as well. So, I mean, we're both on board with that one. And if Fran's is, you know, how to parent kids you don't have, then it might be the conversation. Or Brandon's is, you know, who the hell, oh, well, you know, High Noon or something. I think we're, you know, I think
He wouldn't do very well.
he consumes it. You know, I would say that, you know, shut your fucking mouth and leave Rico Bosco alone. Like, it's easy to pick on Rico. I've done it. Why don't you pick on Kirk Minahan for a change? Okay? Why don't you do that? Brandon does at least. Why don't you do that? Instead of going after Rico fucking Bosco, who, you know, is a soldier. And I appreciate PFT's defending his teammate. I do appreciate that. But Brandon Walker, same as Kirk Minahan, deserves to be shit on when he loses. He talks all kinds of shit. How many times has Brandon done the, oh, why doesn't Kirk just kill himself joke?
Oh,
5 million times?
A lot.
He did it about all the Minifans the other day.
Right, no problem. Like, I got no problem with that. But don't, you know, PFT is a fucking cock-sucking cunty bitch. That's what I would say. Like, honestly, and I like the guy, but listen to this. I mean, he just sounds like a cunt to me.
Talking a lot about Brandon's championships over there.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you catch Trap. I mean, you got a villain on your team. What'd he say?
Just saying a lot about Brandon's championships.
What'd he say? Something he wouldn't know.
Yeah.
He played excellent. He's a fucking head case. You can't win
He
with
is
that.
on his team. I'm his teammate.
Yeah, you can't win with that.
I'm his teammate. A lot of people are saying.
Hold on. So what?
Got
Hold
weird
on.
there.
So what? Yeah, right. So is he not supposed to make fun of Brandon because you're in the room? I
Evidently.
don't understand. Like, what are we talking about? I don't even get it. Like,
Could he possibly be that angry about it?
I mean, again, if it's a bit, kudos.
Yeah.
Well done. Not funny, but like, well done. If not, shut your fucking mouth. Come to Boston. We'll drag you around again. This time I won't toss you a fucking sympathy niche, miss. And we'll beat you by 6 points. And then you can cry again. Like, I don't know. Like, oh, I have long hair. I have ugly. Wow, you're crazy. Fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck off. And I like the guy. Very nice. He did a very nice episode with his dad passed away. I thought it was very nice. He seems like a very sweet, nice guy. But shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
Can't win without the crowd. Recent development.
Say that you would taint a comeback story from someone who was low as I was.
You guys were winning.
It was self-inflicted.
You were winning the whole game, though.
100%. I broke my own ACL.
You can't be like, oh man, poor me, I was low.
I didn't. Damn, you told me don't do.
So hold on. So I mean, middleman Dan here, like you're. I don't understand you do the show with the guy, but like you're blaming Rico for this conversation. Rico's shitting on Brandon, which Dan wants everyone to do all the time.
Right.
Then Rico does it lightly, and the other guy overreacts, and he's like, "Well, you can't. Like, what are you fucking talking about?" And then he's doing then PFT's doing, oh, you cheat the crowd. Shut the fuck up with that. Shut your fucking mouth with that. The crowd. The crowd definitely helped us out in that match. What the fuck are you fucking talking about? You know, you're so worried about people fucking liking you. You'll never really boo you in your life. Trust me. You're rolling over yourself so people will fucking like you. Fuck you. Honestly. Bring it on. We'll play you guys anywhere, anytime. I don't give a fuck. But leave Rico. Fucking Rico. Give me a break. To defend Brandon Walker? Give me a fucking break. Jesus Christ, what a bitch.
You could make Nipples weekend by going to that barbecue.
Oh, what are you doing? Come on, what are you doing to him?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
Come
Invite him to a
on.
barbecue.
You're not going to that, are you?
He's in town. He's got to go.
Don't go to that.
He may have reached out and said, next time in the area, let me know. You know, we'll have a little barbecue on the water, have some Minifans over.
Gotta do it.
Nice
He
gesture.
absolutely like watches people plow his wife.
No way around
That is
it.
that kind of invitation, right?
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I bet you Mike and Alba go for swinging weekends there. That would not surprise me.
It's just like-minded people hang out. It's nothing wrong with that.
That sounds so awful. Like, you would, if you voluntarily go there, you are
Now I kind of want to do it.
fucking crazy.
I might have some time tonight. Nipples, if you're hearing this, should be nice out. Get some burgers, get some hot dogs.
Oh my God.
Get some beers.
That
hang
sounds like, it sounds like hell. That actually sounds like hell to me.
If I wasn't sick, I wish I got the invite.
Would you have gone?
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, he would.
Hey, now you got to go.
You
What
would
are
have gone
doing?
before you're the producer of the show. You would have gone.
no, definitely not.
You think you're higher than that?
No, I just wouldn't have done things like that.
What area does he live in?
I think so. I'm staying in Hull tonight. I think he's in that area.
No, I could see that. Yeah.
On the water right there.
Yeah.
Us hanging out, talking about the show.
Oh God. How dreadful is that? Why are you in Hull tonight? Hull? What are you doing?
That's where I stay. I
Where
stay
you work?
either in Melrose or Hull.
Oh, for work.
Yeah.
Oh, today's Thursday. I'm thinking it's Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm heading back. I should be good tomorrow traffic wise. Wake up at 7, leave.
Sure. I don't know. Who cares? Good. I don't
I've been
fucking care.
thinking about that. Okay. Listen.
Get up at 5. You
All right,
mean no
let's
traffic?
go back to the barbecue. You want to talk about,
Well, traffic. What do you want me to say? You should be fine tomorrow. Yes, you should be fine.
thank you. That's all I was looking for.
I would say if you left 7, there'll be traffic
Why?
because people are going to work.
Yeah.
Do you know how that works? It's rush hour. That's what it's called. If you leave at 5, there'll be less traffic.
I'm thinking more.
3, there'll be no traffic.
No, then I'm fucked. Heading back to New Jersey.
3 a.m. Oh, you get rush hour there.
Yeah, for the shore.
I don't know what to say, Mike.
Yeah.
You're in some
I'm
trouble.
more thinking about this barbecue. You don't think this, I would have fun.
Excuse me, you, Nipples, and his wife?
I would say it would be me, both Nipples, right? Mr. and Mrs. Dave from Hull, who's a fucking blast. You
Who's
know
a
that.
complete zero.
Robinson's Rules.
I don't know.
This is
who
my
that
dream
is.
barbecue.
I don't know. Who that is. I mean, I've seen the
Tim and
account.
Canton would be there.
Okay. I might make Conan go to this.
Yeah, let's make it happen. I'm in.
Not this week.
No,
Can
tonight.
we plan it out?
Tonight.
How about
Maybe.
next time Montante's in the
I might
area?
make you go tonight for yesterday.
Tonight.
For yesterday's bullshit sick day. I might make you go.
Get everybody there sick. Who gives a fuck?
I'm considering it.
Yeah.
I'll say it. The lab sounds. It needs to get a little worse for me to make Conan go.
Jay's Mayhem would fucking ruin the whole thing.
That
That's too bad. That's too
enticing.
far.
That's
It's a little dangerous, but enticing.
You get him sick, or I kill him.
That's true.
Who else would
He
be bad?
did it to us.
Andy May will be bad.
And then the fun's now sucked out of it. He's in Connecticut. It's too far.
Okay.
We'll have a good night of it.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Would you rather be dead than be there?
Yes. Yeah, oh my God, yes. Yeah, like I would go. Like if you were whatever, like I wouldn't go. But if you were like, hey, let's get
You'd
lunch at
pretend.
some point, I could have lunch with you.
Yeah. What about nipples? Let's imagine a little spatula.
No.
Kirk, how do you like your burger?
I don't like the idea of nipples finally being in control of something too, because he's always been the vice president or the secretary. Now it's his world, and he's going to be. Every time I see him, he asks me about golf, and I'm like, why are you? Everyone plays golf. What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Have you ever played this course? Yes. No. What changes?
Yeah.
I've stood on that grass before.
That's just a nervous
So what?
tick. That's like, he's got to say something. That's where he goes.
Why though?
I don't know. Come to the barbecue and find out.
I do this for a living, but I'm very comfortable in silence. Colin could confirm that. I'll just say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Silence.
I don't think we said a word in that either cab ride.
No, but you can get pretty chatty at dinners and stuff like that. I think you feel
You're out. Then you're out
You're
socially.
in an element.
Yeah, like you're kind of forced to do it then.
Yeah.
I'm happy eating alone's fine.
right.
Oh God.
We'll see.
His nipples. Oh, he has a home and everything.
He almost,
I think he's very well off. Yeah.
Is he really?
He's always traveling.
Hey, he's no kids, I bet, right?
Yeah.
He's got a good outlook. He
I'm
almost
excited.
died.
In my left hand, yes. Delivered Me from Nowhere, The Making of Bruce Springsteen's Nebraska by Warren Zanes, who joins me. I have, in the past, Warren, you should know, several times in my podcast, praised the Tom Petty book, which is one of my favorite rock it's perfect because it's like, it's serious but also gossipy. It's a perfect rock biography. I enjoyed that very much. I want to talk about that a little
much
at the end, but I want to, of course, talk about this book. I'm a massive Springsteen fan. I reached out to you right when the book was announced, and then to set you up here. The book is fantastic, and I know this is a cliche question to start, but I guess I'll start there. Why, other than all the good times and laughs we've all had over the years listening to Nebraska and all the fun it's brought, families as they've sat together listening to My Father's House and in Nebraska, other than having a good time for a couple of years digging in with Nebraska, why this album when there's so many to choose with Bruce?
I think two answers to that. One is that I think it's one of the great left turns in the history of American popular music, to have an artist who just had his first #1 album, first top 10 single, choose to do something that's so at odds with the marketplace. That always got me. I wanted to know why he would do that. There was clearly some measure of compulsion behind it.
Right.
And then the other reason was I wanted to know why, since I was a teenager, was I so connected to these desperate people. It was like Nebraska was a family album where I belonged, and I wanted to know more about myself by doing a book about it. And I think any long-term project that really makes sense, you're going to learn something about yourself. And I thought I might learn even more with Nebraska.
It's weird for me. So I'm 48 now. So I became a Springsteen fan when Born in the USA came out. I was 9 years old, 10 years old. So for me, I always say this, like Bruce Springsteen when I was 9, 10 years old was like, at that point, the Thompson Twins or Culture Club. It was some new guy with a single, Dancing in the Dark. I was like, oh, this guy seems kind of cool. He's dancing around. My uncle, Steve, was a huge fan of his before that. He's in his 60s, and he said, no, there's more there. And kind of I dug in, and now I've been with him for 40 years. So I found Nebraska. Basically, I found Nebraska when I was in high school, and having issues as a lot of kids do with their dads, and it kind of clicked. But you're right, and I guess you can't tell the story of Born in the USA without telling the story of Nebraska. They really are married. I mean, you write about this in the book. There's an incredible. First of all, the whole book is fantastic. There's an incredible 2-page part of the book where Springsteen sends Landau his thoughts on all these songs. And it's, to me, like finding the holy grail of, because with Bruce, as you know, there's not a lot of this stuff. His own book, his own memoir, he doesn't spend a lot of time on music, oddly, like the writing Nebraska, writing Tunnel of Love, writing Human Touch, writing anything. But he writes these notes like Born in the USA. Yeah, this might work. My Father's House. Yeah, kind of. It's an amazing insight that you got from him on that. It's not really a question, I guess, more of an observation. But
yeah. Well, that note is incredible because I feel like it captures Bruce in a moment where something has been recorded, but he himself doesn't know what it is and what it means. And so, a song, I point to this in particular, Highway Patrolman, I think is one of the greatest Bruce Springsteen songs ever. And
absolutely,
he's in the note to John Landau, who, you know, for people who don't know, that's Bruce's manager, a really important person in his life and career. He says, I don't know if this song's worth anything. Like he's so in the middle of something that his perspective is limited. And it's amazing. You really, by listening to Nebraska, by writing about it, you learn so much about the creative process. Even with a giant like Bruce Springsteen, he doesn't always see what he's got in front of him. And that's, you know, that's the beauty of art, and that's the mystery of art.
So